Hello friends, my name is Mukesh Baitane. As we have seen in lesson number 5, question answer. Now, translation. The text you read is a translation of a story by a well-known Malayalam writer, Vaikom. Muhammad Basir is translating the story from one language to another. Translator must keep the content intact. However, the language and the style differ in different translations of same text. Here are two translations of the opening paragraph of a novel by the Japanese writer Haruki Murakami. Read them and answer the questions given below. How to translation we have to see and answer the questions given below. See translation A. When the phone rang, I was in the kitchen boiling a potful of spaghetti and whistling along with an FM broadcast of the overtures of Rossini's The Thieving Macbeth, which has to be the perfect music for cooking pasta. See translation B. I am in the kitchen cooking spaghetti when the woman calls. Another moment until the spaghetti is done. There I am whistling the prelude to Rossini's La Gazzarella along with the FM radio perfect spanging cooking music. See both the translation A and B. Then see next particular point. I wanted to ignore the phone not only because the spaghetti was nearly done, but because Claudio Abdo was bringing the London Symphony to its musical climax. See on the right side. I hear the telephone rang but tell myself ignore it. Let the spaghetti finish cooking. It is almost done, and besides Claudio Abdo, the London Symphony Orchestra are coming to a cresta. Then, as you know, meaning same both the sides, but differ in their particular writing. See, meaning same. Now, see, compare the two translation on the basis of following points. We have to compare this on the basis of the following points. See, translation A. See, on what basis we have to do, that is, see, the tense of narration, past and present tense, that short incomplete sentence and sentence length. Three we have to concern with the 3 points we have to compare. First, the tense of the narrations, it is past tense, present tense. Short incomplete sentence, some are long, some are short, and sentence length. Which of these translations do you like? Give reasons for your choice. Which translation you like, and we have to give its reason also. See, translation A is in the past tense while translation B is in the present tense. See, as you see, past tense. See, how you realize the rang is there. So, past tense, broadcast, and see, right side. I am in the kitchen. In that, as you know, when the phone was ringing, I was. So, from this, realize that from A side translation was in past, B side translation was in present. Number 2, translation A has complete sentence while translation B has short incomplete sentence. Translation A has complete sentence, means we come to the conclusion immediately realize. Third one, translation A has long sentence while translation B has short sentence, means not writing properly, that means translation A has long and B has short sentence because telling in short. I prefer translation B because it is more direct and uses powerful language with a lot of imagery. Like B, because what you want to say, that is clear. It use more personal language, which is the way it should be in stories and novels. So it is used in higher way. That shows that we must think that B is the particular part of it that we should keep in mind. Next, now exam practice. You know, questions that also we will see. First question. See, I had my meal at restaurant and turned to my room. I heard a noise from above as I opened the door. The sound was familiar one. What we have to do, read the following extract carefully and answer the questions that follow. We have to read this particular paragraph and answer the question which is given here. Where did the narrator have his meal? Where narrator has taken his meal. So answer, the narrator had taken meal in a restaurant or at a restaurant. Number 2, what happened when he opened the door? When he opened the door, he heard a familiar sound, the sound of rat moving around. Question number 3, see which word in the passage means none. The word is familiar. Familiar means none. Next, D, which sound is said to be familiar? The familiar sound is that of the ongoing traffic of rats, means sound of rat that is going on. Now see second paragraph. At my slightest movement, the snake would strike me. Death lurked 4 inches away. Suppose it struck, what was the medicine I had to take? There were no medicine in the room. I was but a poor, foolish and stupid doctor. I forgot my danger and smiled feebly at myself. I seemed as if God appreciated that. I thought that God appreciated that we have to think. Question number 1. Who is I? Who is I? Question number 1. Who is I in the above extract? What has happened to him? First question, who is I? And what has happened to him? I in the above extract is a homeopathic doctor, a snake, and curled itself around his left arm. See. Question first, who is I in the above sentence? What has happened to him? I in the above sentence is a homeopathic doctor. A snake had curled itself around his left arm. Number 2, what does the author mean by saying that death lurked 4 inches away? The author answer that the snake's hood was spread out and its head was hardly 4 inches away from his face. If it struck, the doctor would surely die. That means the doctor afraid that death lurked 4 inches away. That means if it give bite to doctor will die. Question number 3, see, find the word from the extract that means waited in hiding. The word is lurk. Synonyms. D, why did the doctor call himself poor and foolish? Why did doctor call himself poor and foolish? The doctor called himself poor and foolish because he didn't know which medicine was suitable for a person who was a victim of snake bite. The doctor called himself foolish. Doctor called himself foolish because he didn't know which medicine was suitable for person who was a victim of snake bite, and he did not think about it also. Question number 3 on right side. I looked into the mirror and smiled. It was an attractive smile. I made another earth-shaking decision. I would always keep that attractive smile on my face to look more handsome. I was, after all, a bachelor and a doctor too, on top of it. After reading this line, as you know, we have to think reading the questions and giving answer of it. Question number 1. I in the above extract refer to whom? I in the above extract paragraph refer to whom? I in the above abstract refer to the homeopathic doctor. As you know, doctor is using this word I for himself. That means it is used for the doctor. Question B, number 2. Why would we keep the attractive smile on his face? Why would he keep the attractive smile on his face? He would keep the attractive smile on his face to look more handsome, as he was a bachelor. That is why he wanted to look handsome. So he decided this. He decided to keep the smile face. Next, see. The word in the above extract which means same as a good looking male is synonyms. Handsome. The word in the above extract which means same as a good looking male. Good looking male means handsome. That is by calling good looking man or handsome. D. What was the tone of the doctor when he called the decision earth-shaking? The tone of the author was sarcastic when he called the decision to be earth-shaking. Sarcastic means one type of iron. When he used this particular word earth-shaking, earth-shaking decision means very important decision. So he knowingly used this particular word. And next, number 4. Immediately, I smeared oil all over myself and took a bath. Applying oil and took a bath, I changed into fresh clothes. The next morning, I took my friend to my room to move my things from there. But we found we had little to carry. Some thief had removed most of my things. That shows that the writer said this immediately. He applied all over and took a bath, changed into fresh clothes, and decided next morning he took his friend to his room and moved his things. Question number 1. Why did the narrator change into fresh clothes? Why did the narrator change into fresh clothes? The narrator changed into fresh clothes because earlier a snake coiled on his arm and slithered into his lap. It slithered first into the lap, that is why he has to take a bath or change clothes. Why did they have little to carry? They had little to carry because some thief had stolen most of belongings of the doctor. That is why they had to carry a little because most of the items, things stolen by thieves. That is why very little he has to carry. That we should realize or understand. Next, trace the word from the extract, then that means spread. The word is smeared. Smeared means spread. Synonyms are there. Smear means spread. And D. Where did the doctor stay that night? The doctor stayed at the quarter of one of his friends that night. The doctor stayed in his friend's house, that means quarters of his friends that night. He stayed in his friend's house. That means doctor passing that time this particular way in his friend's house. Okay, this brings the end of this lecture. Lesson also over here. Writing one time what I have explained and read 3 times. Remember the story in short and prepare properly. This brings the end of this lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. See you.